Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious KGB Let's Play. Lots of intel gathering going on right now. We've got a couple of files we need to complete, and we have nothing going on the world map except for some intel coming in from Washington, D.C. So to kick things off, we're actually going to let time move ahead after we arrange some things, because I feel like we finally have a chance to train some of our operatives and, well, you know, save some money, research some things like that. I obviously want to be careful with the money. I've been warned multiple times that this chapter can get very expensive, and without money it gets even more costly. If you catch my meaning there. So I'm being maybe extra careful, maybe too careful with my money. However, I did, between sessions, go to the forger and clean up all the heat levels for some of my agents here who were burned, so at least they'll be able to dive back into the missions as soon as possible. We have money coming in at a decent rate, so it's not like we're low on money, and in fact, what I could do is I could actually sell some equipment. We've got plenty of, well, we've got a lot of overflow actually now that I open this menu and take a look at it. There's a lot we could get rid of. Not in, I guess, a rush just yet. But what I am in the rush for is some training. So let's get some training going first, and then we'll consider how much money we want to make back. If I can get up to 10k, I'll be super comfortable. So first things first, KODIAK, we feel like you're a little outdated, but you've got that TT, so we're okay there. Number 15, you've got the AUG, so that's good. In fact, what makes you proficient with the AUG? It's the fact that you're from the Gladio. Okay, fair enough. So I don't think we actually have access to anything that gives us AUG proficiency, unfortunately. So what I might do instead is go ahead with the Specialist Firearms Drill. It's super cheap here. It gives us the PM63 as well as the MP5, and I believe we have, yeah, Specialist Firearms Talent, which will reduce the cost as we're seeing here. So let's go ahead with that. 18 hours, 500 bucks, not that bad at all. So go ahead with the training on Duck Nose. And apart from that, I believe, Clover, you're okay. You got the PM63 and the PPK, so you're pretty well trained for now. Falcon could probably use some training here as well. Do we have any just covert ops, eh? Okay. No real point there. The icons become kind of hard to recognize. They're so, like, small, and you've got the plus on there. I see a gun and a face, and I feel like it's this, but I guess we're past covert ops. We're at Warzone operations now, so it doesn't count anymore. But I mean, there's this as well. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I was missing this one. The Cobra and the Wembley. Unfortunately, they're all very kind of low tier weapons. There's no point. Savings aside, there's no real point for this. So let's go ahead and get ourselves, let's say, as tempting as it is to get guerrilla operations, to get the MPK, even though we don't have any of them stowed away. Very tempting, actually. I think I'm better off going with a Specialist Firearms Drill. We've got the LMG, I don't quite mind, but like, look at that, 83 damage, that's nothing. If we can swap that out with an MP5 or a PM63, that's such a big difference. So fine, let's go ahead with the Specialist Firearms Drill here. Again, that's a day and 12 hours now, and over $1,000, but I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be worth it. Let's go in for the training. Who else requires training? Theremin's good. Clover has training available, but I don't think it's necessary. She's kind of spec'd out exactly how I need her or want her to be, so I don't feel the rush in training her. It's actually a pretty good acquisition, I should say. And Magellan here, we could take him out to the field. We could give him his perk here. You know, we can drug him up, things like that. But maybe not necessary just yet. Maybe not necessary. KODIAK as well. I mean, we'd like to replace that RP4. We have the TT. Like I said, we have the TT, and that causes a lot of damage. So we're good on that front. So we're saving. I think we can save on that for now. Let's, however, get some sales going so we can up our cash a little bit. Maybe get rid of, you know, an M12. Get rid of, well, no, I'd like to keep the AUGs. As soon as I can get people using AUGs, well, the sooner the better. Let's get rid of some of these TKBs. I think we're kind of growing past them. I think I can get rid of the G3s as well. They're fairly low tier, actually. So let's get rid of both of those. We're almost coming out of this richer than we came into this, so that's pretty ideal. Let's get rid of the BM as well. That's a nothing weapon now, and I think we can probably get rid of the MG51. A lot of damage I rarely use. Well, actually, that's an LMG. I could swap the RP4 out for the MG51 if I really wanted to, or the MG60. It's a lot more damage. I'm not proficient with it, but you know, when I'm causing that much more damage, I think it's probably worth it. So let's go ahead with the MG60. And you know what? I'm next to 10 grand. I think I'll be fine. Let's go ahead into body engineering though and take a look at, who was it? I believe Ducknose still had some drugs she could be taking. Not KODIAK. Oh, Ducknose, right? You're in training though, unfortunately. So that's too bad of an overlap. Fine though, we'll be okay. At the end of the world, everybody else is set up quite nicely. Nobody else needs anything else unless, well, number 15 doesn't really get help from this. Magellan, I guess I could take you down the drug lane, you know, get you the right buffs, get you hooked up. What are you if I remove everything? Yeah, I mean, not ideal. I don't think it's really worth the money, if I'm perfectly honest. So you know what? Here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to go to the workshop, and we're probably not going to pick anything out because it's all going to be way too expensive. As much as I'd like to get the Forger expansion slot, it's 5,700, and it'll take 18 hours. I'll make 50 an hour, make that money back very quickly, but just because of the situation I'm in right now, with everybody telling me to be very careful with my money, I'm gonna hold off. And we're gonna come over here, we're gonna let time pass, and actually, nope, we're gonna go to MK Ultra because I completely forgot we actually got all of these individuals during that previous mission as well. So Fathom here is getting the locator beacon applied, let's put it that way. Monk, time for an interrogation, 300 bucks, 10 hours, that sounds good to me. Not too expensive in any way. I don't think it matters who I interrogate first. Let's go with you. Try and get as much intel as possible. Again, try to complete some of these files. Hopefully this session will involve completing files and at least one mission, as I like to do. Alright, so the documents recovered from Turncoat's safe house contain mission details and information about the Soviet military space program. Soviet military scientist Igor Ustinov, codename Polyus, who could be a source of information about the space program, and 2, potential for a successful data dump on the Leonidas program mentioned in Turncoat's file. Oh, okay, fair enough. A little bit of analysis done there. So there's a special mission here that we could send. Ooh, so Plesetsk Cosmodrome is a good source of intel about the Soviet space program. Bushbaby and Colossus are already there. Oh, this takes 4 agents? Throw 4 agents on a mission and I start to get a little nervous about how safe it is. So, KODIAK, let's get you in on the Juggernaut armor here. Who else? So we've got Lamster. Lamster, where are you, buddy? Lamster, you are in the heavy armor. Let's upgrade that to the Juggernaut armor, though. And Needles, you as well. You're in the Juggernaut armor. So, alright, we got KODIAK, Lamster, and Needles going in. Fully sort of heavy-duty equipment here. So that should be okay. I mean, the Estrella is kind of useless at this point. Wondering if we should swap that out for something else. It's really useless at this point. So is the 45. Well, at least we can give you the PP. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We'll replace the 45 with the PPK. Get it suppressed. And get it the, Sure, let's get the extra damage output. And let's go ahead with serrated ammo. Why not? And then the Estrella is just our other proficient weapon, which we're keeping suppressed for no real reason, I suppose. I feel like I should just swap it out at that point. Sure, let's give you the EIW rifle. Cool. Lots more damage output. We've got a suppressed weapon. We've got a loud weapon. Lamster, M12. I think you should be fine with that for now. The TKB. I guess we could swap that out for an M12 as well. We have 2 of them. Go ahead. And let's get those AP bullets in there. No need to suppress it, I don't think. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's get that barrel in there as well. Okay. Double M12. That's kind of boss, I'm not gonna lie. And Bushbaby, maybe we send you in as well. You haven't seen action in a while. We would like to keep you leveling up. You're away though. Does that mean you're away? Yeah, you should be able to come in on this. Let's go with the heavy armor. Get you the proximity mine, and let's get you a stun bomb. Just in case. Just in case. I think that should be good enough. To the world map. We're going. Let's see. Special mission. Yep, okay. Bushbaby, Needles, Lamster, and KODIAK. These guys are all heavily armed and armored. So if this is an ambush, if something goes completely sideways, we should be okay. There's something about the 4 agents on a special mission that is throwing me right off, so I'm gonna play this carefully. Fathom, back to the facility here. We got the beacon on you. We just need the control phrase. So let's assign that. Kind of pricey, but gotta spend money to make money. Let's get that going, and then we can get her out of here. Alright, move on. It'll take some time. Ooh. Digging into Meridian's financial information, we discovered several secret accounts in Switzerland and determined the money came from one of Beholder's subsidiaries. We're virtually sure we've finally found Undertow. No, really? Meridian? Isn't Meridian a recent add-on? I'll recognize her if I see her. Meridian. Wait. Do I not even have Meridian in my crew right now? Did I misunderstand something? Because I remember the name Meridian at some point being on my payroll. I guess we must have sent her away or something, and so she's not on my list. I can't remember now. Whoa! Clover wishes to continue training with the experienced PMC. She asks for another bonus. You know what, Clover? I've got the money. If it'll make you a better operative, then sure, I agree. 300 bucks, that's nothing. Let's go with it. Go with it. More intel coming in shortly as well. Hopefully it'll be helpful. Speed loader. Is that just a reloading thing? I don't need something for reloading. No. Well, I guess it'll be trying to find an empty slot here. There we go. So I can find the speed loader, which, yeah, just speeds up reloading for revolvers. That's completely and utterly useless. Completely and utterly useless at this phase. And this is also useless. New agent candidate. I mean, it's not useless per se, but I'm trying to finish some files here. Okay. Well, now I gotta go back to MK Ultra over here. And Monk, you've been interrogated. Judge, time for your interrogation. See who's the judge at the end of this conversation. And let me just check here. I mean, do I have enough I don't feel like I have enough for anything outside of maybe Cyclone's dossier. You know what? Let's check out Cyclone. Wow, that's like I've pronounced Cyclone in 4 different ways in the last 30 seconds. Let's check out Cyclone's dossier and see if we can't complete it and get it out of my hair so I don't get any intel for it, you know, uselessly. So, name, Evgeny Pavlovich Shakhmakov. Known aliases, Cyclone, Kamado, unconfirmed. Born 12/10/1925, Toropets, Tver Oblast, now Kalinin Oblast, USSR. Not familiar with the geography here, so someone educate me. I'm always looking to learn more. Profile, severe, pragmatic, described as paranoid by numerous subordinates. Known history, 1939. Joined Komsomol at 14, earliest eligible age, 1940 to 45, wartime experience in the Soviet infantry. By 1944, member of NKGB. 59 to 64, assigned to the Soviet embassy in Cuba, probably as advisor to Redacted, who gave him the codename Komodo. Note that the codename is mentioned in several files collected around the Bay of Pigs invasion and the Cuban Missile Crisis. The moment I saw Cuba mentioned, I knew that was coming up. 65 to 72, deployment in Vietnam as tactical expert for the Viet Cong, a period of MIA during this time around 1970 to 72. Blamed for a military fiasco by Shakhmakov's superior in Vietnam, Nikolai Vladimirsky. 1972, rehabilitated after Vladimirsky's death from opiate overdose. Yeah, right. Reappears in Vladivostok, where he takes over command of a counterintelligence unit. 72 to 83, distinguished service in counterintelligence services. Known habits, heavy drinker. Reportedly ingests small doses of poison to develop a resistance. What? Smokes up to 60 cigarettes daily. That's not a small dose of poison. 60 cigarettes daily? Damn. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Let's try and get this done. Curtis Guzman. That name sounds familiar. Fidel Castro now. There's a name that definitely sounds familiar. What else have we got? Jailbird. I recognize that from right here. Mailman frequency abductee. Boathouse party doll organ donor. Okay. Keep these flowing. Keep these going. Alright. Still nothing. Oh, this one's gonna get messy fast, isn't it? They're all so big now. They get messy real fast. Don't think anything else. Oh, this will have some stuff. None that already exist on the table. All right, so let's begin up here. Redacted. They posed as an intern, snuck up to the roof of the haunted house office, and hung a banner reading Redacted equals plunderers of Redacted. Using code names were required, you know why. They also managed to cover a few windows in some terribly offensive slogans before getting hauled off by Joint Tennessee. So I think we can cross them off our list as potential Redacted confidants/insiders. Alright, fair enough. I feel like I read that one before, and it's just different parts were redacted. Do I recognize any of... Yeah, Joint Tennessee. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Joint Tennessee. Tennessee? Yeah, like the state Tennessee? Weird. Down here. Redacted. Agents will be deployed immediately to verify the following leads. Virtuoso. Verify redacted activities in boathouse as per briefing 2J. Redacted. Follow up on recent snake choker sighting. Redacted. Double check info from White Flag about Redacted getting friendly with Redacted. Start in Redacted. French operative is involved, I see. Interesting, okay. I don't think any of these... Snake choker, eel monitor. There's something going on there. Virtuoso does match up. Haunted house as well. Where did I see haunted house? Could have sworn I saw it just moments ago. Not just up here. Am I mixing it up with boathouse? Probably. I think I'm going crazy. Oh no, there's haunted house. I knew I saw it somewhere. Okay, so this is a mess. Let's clean it up. Hate messes. Makes me so disorganized. Alright, there we go. Okay. Right, over here. Yep. Transcript recorded between Fallen Angel and Redacted. It glorifies a life ruled by all-powerful corporations and corrupt Redacted officials. Makes you wonder if Street Racers was involved with that movie with the guy from the space movie. Makes me wonder why I was sound asleep until a bloody lunatic said cyberpunk at me out of bloody nowhere. Oh. I see this guy is also interested in the cyberpunk game coming out sometime, hopefully next year. Street Racers Fallen Angel. I thought I saw Fallen Angel somewhere. I'm probably mistaken. Oh, there's so many like code names and stuff. And I just jumping at my face between all the documents and dossiers from the past as well. Redacted. There's a bunch of high society agents sniffing around Redacted's house in Redacted. They're Aurora and New Face. I think they might have picked up the trace during their last op in Redacted. Plague Doctors? Question mark. High society, I guess, is there. Alright, cool. So, feel like... Well, for one, I've noticed White Flag now, so let's just hook that up right now. Alright, I think we're clear for now. This is almost certainly not done. Wow. This is basically not even a a document here. Jeez, it's like someone dropped black paint on a piece of paper. Snake choker, though. I know I saw you where? Where'd you end up? You're up here. Okay, cool. So there's snake choker, and I realize boathouse. Something we have as well. Boom, done. A downwind I don't think I've got yet. Okay. And here, Mountaineer, Redacted. It has come to my attention that one of you has been buying pizzas with a stolen IUS Genera credit card and delivering it to Liberum. Let us pretend for a moment that Redacted is not responsible and that we don't have proof they were. And a bunch of redacted information. Mountaineer up here, cool. And then IUS Genera is over here, so you, my good map. Damn. There. Trying to find a way to make space for everything. Damn near impossible. Liberum, I don't think I saw that anywhere. Let's just double check to make sure. Yeah, you know, I feel like this is nowhere near complete. We haven't even seen the word Komodo anywhere. Anywhere. Fallen Angel, could you please ask your Brinkman informant to, how to say this, leave their dead drops in less spooky places? Aurora spent 3 hours lost in catacombs in Redacted. Aurora, that's hilarious. Is it catacombs in Paris? We already saw white flags go up. Paris would be another logical connection. Fallen Angel. I know I've seen you somewhere, Fallen Angel. There you go. And Brinkman, here you are. Cool. Aurora is over here. Oops. There we go. Yeah, so not enough to go on, unfortunately. I was hoping to just clear our tables a little bit, but it was not to be. Oh, there's a Liberum. Bam. Knew I'd seen It gets busy on these sheets. All right, well, unfortunately nothing to come out of that. 2 hours for the signal analysis to complete. Then we're gonna arrive here as well, get that taken care of, and oh, maybe that's gonna be enough to finish this off. Most likely it won't be. Hill Residence and Shy Celebrity. I've seen Shy Celebrity. Hill Residence, though, I don't think we've seen just yet. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I feel like I've seen High Society as well. Might have been a different, probably a different dossier. All right, what do you got? Eel Monitor. Yes, I do need the old Nazi alive. He has a cozy spot on the board, and it'll become void if he's dead. Redacted, inquire with people from volunteers and sudden drought. We need a good neurosurgeon. A clean lobotomy requires utmost skill, lest we end up with the horrific results from lots of redacted. Nazi? No. Board? No. Oh, volunteer. From, I just completely ignored the word from. With people, volunteers also doesn't make sense, but threw me right off. All right, eel monitor's up here. Don't think volunteers or sudden drought have come up yet. Yeah, no. Fair enough. We've got some more signal analysis almost completed. I should just wait for these dossiers to be completed before I dive into them. Magellan's analysis talent revealed. Good for you, buddy. And trade contact for painkillers, really. Completely useless. Completely useless. Duck Nose is good to go. Let's go over to not MK Ultra, but body engineering then, and let's get you full of Balastrone, I think. Might as well work on it. It helps our movement range and damage threshold, and we'll go as far down the path as we can. Back over here, keep time moving ahead. This is going to take another 10 hours. Jeez. Alright, nope. Keep going, back to the facility here. Landiol is next for you. No, ups your damage threshold, so let's go ahead with that. Okay, keep going. Oh, there is a suspicious activity. I remember hearing it, and then I didn't do anything about it. Back to the facility here. Cyclophenol. Yeah, probably worth it. I'm almost wondering if I should just leave it be. It'll help HP. Reduce our movement range by 1, i.e. by 3, because across 3 action points. Let's go for it. Go for it, and then I should have sent people over to San Diego a long time ago. Let's go. Hopefully there's nothing going on over there. Alright, back to the facility. Fathom, you are good to go, so please leave. And let's get some more interrogations going down. Looks like there are no interrogations to be done. So let's go with the locator beacon here. 750, 12 hours, not bad. We'll release those guys in due time as well. Part of me is tempted to just kill them. I'm so tired of dealing with them. Cyclone, please tell me this dossier is finished. That must be. This is the last piece of intel. Komodo. However, it said, is a fraud. Lots of redacted info. He has prohibition of practice from redacted, and his police record, ! Says he worked for street racers since as far back as 73. Alright. Street racers. Bam. Pull everything back here. Let's get you up to here, and bam. Sweet. Low noise mines and proximity mines. Never use them. Let's see if the Leonidas itinerary has been completed as well. Yes, it has. Alright. Let me know in the comments down below, by the way, if you guys don't like seeing all this intel get done. I never intend to do a lot of intel in a row, but when it kind of lines up like this, it makes sense. But let me know if it's not fun to watch. I don't know, if it's not fun to watch, then I'm not going to do it like this. I can rearrange how I approach these things. Just let me know. Always, it's about you guys having a good time, obviously. So, location, Splashdown. Situated in the suburbs of Redacted, the Splashdown site is the command center of the Hold Leonidas program. The facility contains a fully functional flight control setup as well as records of telemetry, automatic tests, and technical specifications. This is also where the command codes for the Almaz stations are stored. We're looking for any information on Almaz 1 or OPS 1 or Salyut 2, as it was publicly known. The official cover story is that the station suffered an accident and re-entered atmosphere in 1973. The truth is, of course, entirely different. Location: Blue Quasar. Part of the redacted Cosmodrome, OPS-1's launch site. Officially, the final stage of its booster exploded in early April 1973, sending a cloud of debris that knocked the station cold and unable to correct its orbit. It would have gone down in the atmosphere 2 months later. A very plausible story, if not for the fact it was a complex cover-up. OPS-1 violated several major non-proliferation treaties, so its existence had to be kept secret. Oh, interesting. And location: Tunguska Crater. The city of Redacted is home to some of Russia's best space industry manufacturing sites. This particular factory built all the major hull components for OPS-1. Unlike the others in the series, OPS-1 was never intended to be manned. The crew quarters have been replaced with 4 missile silos. Jesus. What? My intel suggests the station is operational and that it was actually loaded with warheads. Make sure this is accurate. The militarization of space. This is Star Wars. All that stuff. I mean, Star Wars was the American initiative. I guess initiative is the right word. All very fascinating stuff, really, where we've been as what's the word I'm looking for? A civilization, as a species. All the stuff we've done, all the places we've been, all the things we've militarized. I find it absolutely fascinating. All right. Nice to see some things hooking up right from the beginning here. Ooh, Lizardman. Bam. I just noticed it, figured I'd take the second to do it. Anything else starting to match up? We have everything, so it's just a matter of finding the links and reading the documents. Alright. Lots of documents in this one. Let's begin. Make sure nothing else ties up here. Rogue Cleric, Zealots, Nightcrawler, Ditto Machine, Mountaineer, Lay Speaker, Jettison, Brick Arc, Queen's Court, Convergence, Purple Penguins. First I read Puppy Genius, then I read Purple Genius. Purple Penguins, amazing. Expat, 1418 Boreas, Brick Arc, Bath Alumni, Monoxides, Man of the Year. Expat, Bone Wolves, and Genius Loci. Jeez, there's so many of them. Alright. The area around Plesetsk appears to be a hub of organized activity of some sort. Redacted. However, we are unable to determine whether it's them, Redacted, or a private undertaking by Bone Wolves. Hopefully, intel from Redacted will shed some light on this. Cool, so we've got this over here, and Bone Wolves is right over here. How convenient. Redacted, purchased from the former Ragtop dealer. Report, lots of Redacted. Day 5, sent Undertaker to strike against the dealer's business with Redacted. Day 12, identified Lay Speaker and Redacted team. Luckily, the backup squad created a diversion, and the cargo had been transported successfully to Redacted. Day 22, equipment repackaged for transportation to Redacted. Jay Walker and Redacted assigned for escort duty. Cool. Lay Speaker, why do I feel like I recognize that? Because it's right here, that's why. Oh, wow. Like, what's going on? The definition of insanity going on right there. That's what's going on. Nightcrawler, did a machine? No, I don't think anything else. Ragtop, Undertaker. Cool, moving on. Lots of Redacted. Followed target from known televangelist hideout in Moscow. Carrying a large backpack, target proceeded on foot to a number of locations listed here. Sporting goods store, an electronics store, a pizza restaurant. Upon exiting the restaurant, target now sans backpack crossed the street and was struck by a vehicle belonging to White Flag. According to our sources at the hospital, he was ruled dead at the scene. The collision was ruled an accident and a happy one by local press, since our target was a known member of televangelists with a violent criminal past. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Oh, Moscow, obviously, yeah, a location. Okay. You down here. White Flag is where? That was a different document. Okay, great. Televangelists. Not here. Okay, cool. Too much overlap sometimes. Redacted. Someone we've been watching from Zealots appears to have gone rogue and infiltrated Funky Peelers all on their own. They posed as an intern, snuck up to the roof of the Redacted office, and hung a banner reading "Funky Peelers equals plunderer of Zealots." Using code names were required, you know why. They also managed to cover a few windows and some terribly offensive slogans before getting hauled off by Cambridge 6. So I think we can cross them off our list as potential Komodo confidants / insiders. Hey, I love it when that works out, and it kind of makes sense that one dossier gave us intel on another. I wish that was either more evident or happened more often. Zealots, there we go. I knew I recognized zealots. Okay, I think we're good to move on to the next one. I'm gonna pull this back a bit so I can get this in here. Oh. Long knife. Our allies and the televangelists are getting anxious about the increasing push for legalization of controlled substances in the States. I recommend a three-pronged approach. Lots of redacted. Send Jaywalker to redacted to speak with our political firebrands. Alright, so televangelists, first of all, over where? Televangelists, over here. Okay, and then Jaywalker is over here. And Long Knife, I believe we have not seen yet. Let's go down here. Lots of redacted, paid off mountaineers, so they'll let us into red accounts without questions. They have a regular 747 freighter service to Splashdown. We can practice there. What am I missing? Red accounts, of course. So Splashdown is right over here. Mountaineer is over here. I feel like that's a good connection to Moscow. We've probably done this path. This seems to not have a connection yet. Splashdown is here. Right, and then Tunguska Crater is here, but I don't think I've seen Lukewarm yet. Okay. Next up, Mr. Reagan. Someone in Cambridge 6 is spying on you for Lukewarm and lots of redacted. Yeah, I wonder who that's addressed to. Lukewarm. 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 Where did I see you? There. I was literally talking about you. Down here. Let's move this over here. Okay, what do you got for me? Purple Penguin's employees loyal to Redacted have been purchasing a large amount of ammunition from vendors in Baikonur and Redacted. Okay, let's get that hooked up. Purple Penguin's over here. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a dead end with nothing coming out of it. Alright, and then over here, what have we got? Iceberg. It may be nothing, but our rivals appear to be taking a greater interest in monoxides, and Redacted has concerns that I can't easily dismiss. What's worse, the agent known as Redacted has been spotted in Blue Quasar. Okay, monoxides. Bam. Bath Alumni, Man of the Year, Brick Arc. Well, let's connect to what we have here. Do we have Cambridge 6 anywhere? I don't recognize that from anywhere. I've got all the intel, so we should be done here. So, well, Splashdown for sure, right? This has to be completed. That's Moscow, right? And then we've got Tunguska Crater, but it can't just end here. And then we've got Blue Quasar, which goes here. Which also, yeah, can't just end there. So what am I missing here? What am I not looking at? The White Flag, Expat, Genius, Loci, Long Knife, Undertaker, Ragtop, Jettison, Red Accounts. There is Cambridge 6. Okay, well, how do I arrange this nicely? God. The answer is I don't. Oh dear. Okay. Kind of works. There, this makes a lot more sense. There we go. All the way to Kubyshev. Now, Blue Quasar, what is this? Let's see. Brick Arc, Bath Alumni, Man of the Year. How did I miss that? Boom, done. Baikonur. The File Leonidas itinerary has been analyzed.
Fire them or burn them.
Burn them. I like that. How can we bring Almas down into the atmosphere?
That would require special command codes, Chief.
Can we fake them?
It'll take some work, but yes.
Then you have your work cut out for you. Enjoy.
Alright, well, Proteus has been revealed. We already know she's been hit with some of our, what's the word I'm looking for? Treatments, so we should be able to take advantage of that. We've got some things going on. What do I need to do here? So we got that special mission happening. Develop alternate Almaz command codes in the workshop. So let's head over to the workshop and see how much that's going to cost us. 6,700, 13 hours. Might as well do it. I mean, we need to do it to progress the missions, the story, and get closer to the end here. Let's see what's going on with San Diego. Let's see what's going on with this data dump. 3 hours left on that. Duck nose, back to facility. Let's get that DHEA in you. Yep. And I know it's been mentioned that I must have messed up some of these drug paths, but they're working out well enough without being OP. An enemy cell has been revealed by tracking the signal from our locator implant. Well, what are they doing to us? Danger. I can get some recon happening over here, and we have Fathom and Proteus, and they're both, if I'm not mistaken, hit with our yeah, control phrases. That'll make this mission a lot easier, only one without. So Theremin, let's get you going in there with... Where's Indigo? This Indigo's busy elsewhere. Oh, right, I forgot Indigo's still sick. Very upsetting. Based on the information obtained from the analysis, our men tracked down and captured Meridian, aka Undertow. Agent has returned after a period of unaccountability. Oh right, she ran away, if I recall correctly. Now she just like up and left at one point while being tested with a polygraph, if I recall correctly, something like that. Or no, that was the husband. All these stories are trying to blend together. These intricate webs. Meridian is no longer considered our ally and has been detained in the MK Ultra facility.
I think I've got him. I've got Undertow.
Good news for a change. How?
Brute force, mate. Put taps and bugs on everyone. Can't be too sure.
I guess. What do you want to do with the bastard?
I have a bunch of ideas.
Alright. Decided to offer their services to the enemy, but I've got them now, right? They're sitting in my MK Ultra. Yes, they are. Execute Undertow. I mean, there's nothing else I can do here, so we might as well go with the execution. 250 won't cost us any time or money. I see no reason not to do it. Well, it's about goddamn time. How much money, how much time and effort did we spend on Meridian? It makes no sense. She was a late addition. She couldn't have betrayed us for half the missions where Undertow is supposedly betraying us. But you know what? I guess I'd rather it this way. Time to die, Meridian.
Undertow. I would have buried him alive, you know.
I prefer to keep it professional if I can.
So, now that we've gotten rid of the spanner in the works, what about Almaz?
Well, that depends on how fast we can get to Moscow.
Moscow, eh? Is this coming from your secret source?
Yeah, wasn't safe to tell you until the funeral. And here we are.
I mean, that's funny. I would have also buried him alive. Or buried her alive, I mean. Let's see, Jigsaw, let's get you hooked up with a beacon here, buddy, and then we can have you on your way as well. Alright. We're almost done the data dump here. We're almost here. Everything's moving forward at a acceptable enough pace, I suppose. Let's get this to up those max hit points, and everything will be swell. Move along. This is almost done. Boom. Alright. Our agents conducted a thorough search of the archives present on site. They collected a lot of promising material that could serve for cross-referencing the intel from Turncoat's file. Oh wow, just literally a touch of XP for everybody. Jeez. Ooh. Alright. Yes. TT trade contact. That's actually a useful trade contact. And a lot more intel for all of our documents. Alright, gonna continue first. Let's arrive at some of these destinations. This is completed as well. More information. Alright, cool. Any more signal analysis? 2 more bits of signal analysis almost completed. More intel done. Enemy revealed. Spirit. Good stuff. And 1 more, I believe. Or no, that was everything all at once. Well, hey, Falcon's firearms drill completed. Oh no. Alert. The safe house where we isolated the sick Indigo has been ransacked. The patient is missing. There are no visible signs of struggle or attack. Either we're dealing with an inside job or with top professionals. Ask local informants whether they know anything. This is not funny. Indigo better not also be a traitor here. Oh, this better not be the case. Danger's ticking up. Take a look at some of these investigation boards in the meanwhile. 2 of them haven't completed Valhalla's proposal. Let's work on you. Oh man, I'm sorry. This is a very intel heavy one, isn't it? What's this blank one? Yeah, this one's very intel heavy. It's kind of like all we're doing. If we can't squeeze a mission in there. Why are there so many empty slots. I don't like it. 3 for police, roaring 20s, sophomore, Phantom. Trying to find connections as I go along to try and make it a bit easier. Garden of Eden. Just because otherwise it really gets super messy. Oh hey, we got a we got a Metal Gear Solid reference. Alright, let's see. Dead Beetle. I think I've seen Dead Beetle down here. Yep, Brick Arc, that's a different one. LN275 is right here. Don't think I've seen Cobra Jab anywhere. Distant Drums, Fanny Pack, Steel Grip, Inside Man, Market Roof. What a code name, Inside Man. Distant Drums up here. Jetstream we haven't seen here yet, at least. Grand Terminal, Enfant Terrible. Where is Grand Terminal? I thought I saw that somewhere here. Might be mistaken. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's get you down here. Let's get you down here as well. Alright. Let's make some room over here. Now, let's start... Well, let's finish this first. Jetstream and Silicon Valley. Oh dear. Okay, this is on American soil now. Jetstream. I could have sworn... There we go. Alright. Clean enough. Clean enough. Alright, what do you got for me? Wow, next to nothing. Day 3, Redacted has removed all food sources from the apartment in Glasgow, adjacent to Jailbird Target's apartment. Alright, well, Glasgow. Jailbird. I thought I saw Jailbird somewhere, or that was the previous... Yeah, that was the previous one. Fair enough, let's... Oh no, it's right here. Knew it. You almost got me, game. You almost got me. With my own haphazard placement. Alright, there we go. Redacted observation of subject J324 field test behavior by sophomore. After successful trial run, we are recommending a live trial for the subject. Day 101, subject sent to red accounts in advance of target's arrival according to travel itinerary provided by Lynxclaw. Target has meeting planned with Redacted tomorrow. Visual trigger administered to subject by Snowcat. Lots of names flying around here. Red accounts, I don't think we had here. Sophomore, though, we do have. And I don't think we've seen... Oh yeah, there's red accounts. Bam. Let's move some of these down over here, make some room. We need to find Half Dome. I feel like Silicon Valley is the answer to the question. We just need to find the middle steps. Those agents from Redacted you told me to look after are getting ideas. They brought in 65 kilograms of explosives from Bordeaux and dug up one of the emergency weapons caches. Redacted, they talked about planting a bomb in Redacted. I decided to send Type Manum after them to put them back in line. Alright, well, I know for sure... Where did Bordeaux go? There it is. Wow. I was looking for the red question mark. Didn't think it would overlap with the only other, like, inactive red question mark on the entire page. Type Manum is over here. So let's get this connected like so. And do that. Alright, what do you got? Fanny Pack and Redacted proceeded to the intersection of 9th and 47th in Brick Arc and reached a vantage point overlooking the hot dog vendor that Iron Princess is known to frequent. Lots of Redacted. Whilst Redacted spoke with contacts in Steel Grip, Fanny Pack and Redacted approached the hot dog vendor, attempting to determine whether Iron Princess had already visited the location that day. Redacted, Fanny Pack, and Redacted returned for 2 more days, purchasing more hot dogs, but Iron Princess has apparently stopped visiting the location. Someone tipped her off. Alright, well, Iron Princess is right here. Fanny Pack is up here. Let's move you out of the way. Brick Arc. There we go. And then Steel Grip is right here. This is a very intertwined section of the board here. This has got to be the connection to Half Dome. Redacted. Well, some amateur space watchers from Half Dome, boom, observed it pass overhead, did the math, and started an official inquiry with Chuckwagon. Needless to say, this can't stand. I suggest you get Redacted to pay them a visit, or use your contacts in Oxcart to scare them silent. Okay, Chuckwagon. I was not expecting that. We got Chuckwagon over here. Half Dome is obviously this. Oxcart I don't recall, so... Is Bordeaux the answer, not Silicon Valley? What do you know? Wow, military use of space has also now been completed. Okay. I'm wondering if... Oh, hire Polyus to gain more information about the Leonidas program. So we have all the intel for both of these. Apparently there's an agent we can hire. I assumed it would happen naturally, but I guess I have to actively go here and get Polyus? Wow. Upping my danger by 60 for this? Spending $2 grand for this nonsense? Jeez. Intel is pricey. Level 1, he's gonna be useless. Fine. New secret file. Agent candidate. We'll take it. Well, with a new secret file available, that means doing these dossiers probably not a bad idea in that case. At least we can unlock intel for something. Overview. Non-lethal sonic weaponry employed for long-term damage of senses of hearing and balance. Description. Special Concepts Division developed a magnetic device that can project a beam of high-frequency sound. While the signal is outside of the hearing range of humans, it still affects the inner ear, causing nausea, dizziness, loss of balance, and long-term hearing loss. Test deployments include harassment of aviators operatives over a period of 8 weeks. Later reported on the attacks in internal communications. NSA intercepts. I'm looking for an organization here. Special Concepts Division is not it. NSA is not it. Aviators operatives? Okay. Overview. Advanced radio jammer for disrupting radio transmissions, including satellite comms. Description. Special Concepts Division designed a device to counter modern weapons. I'm just making up words here. Modern means of wireless communications, including satellite phones, positioning systems, radar, and telemetry. Tested at the Junction experimental site in the vicinity of Redacted. Results promising. Successful disruption of a jet squadron, whose pilots had to rely on visual cues exclusively. Extension includes a jamming mine that could be pre-placed at location, then activated, e.g. during agent exfiltration. Really interesting technology here. A lot of interesting things being mentioned that I don't think we ever get to like play with. Like, a lot of this stuff is like experimental and stuff like that, but I don't think I remember at one point we had a dossier that was talking about a heartbeat sensor, if I'm not mistaken. I'd like to see more of that. Nothing yet. Popular venue, yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, and then what do you got here? Kingfish, organ donor could stream Crimson Doors. Nope. Pull you out. Let's get this done. Stalker, yep. Knew I saw that. Cheap chili. Oh no. Oh no. That'll definitely leave a trail of evidence. Fable we haven't seen anywhere. Jetstream, I don't think we've seen you here yet. Nucleus and Bramble. Nope. Nothing. Alright, broad gauge, breakage, ages past, Red Lieutenant. Nope. Yakuza and Moby Dick. I could have sworn I saw Moby Dick somewhere already. There we go. Done. Yakuza connection over here. Got Yakuza and Triads. Like a job for Agent 47. Jetstream, there we go. Frey, Folk Hero, Shedhouse, Cambridge 6 I saw as well. I could have sworn. There we go. Shedhouse over here. Cool. Brambles over here, Red Lieutenant, where'd you go? Organ donor as well. Not how you spell enormous, but I'll take it. Feeling like that's it for now. Let's go ahead and start. Well, no, Folk Hero. Yeah, I knew I saw Folk Hero somewhere. There we go. And Agitators or Ugly Twin. I don't think we've seen. Alright. Let's start down here. Comrade, beware of members of organizations such as aviators, solipsists, or power brokers making irresistible offers to the Soviet military. They are not to be trusted. Remember how Killer Whale turned Redacted, resulting in the fiasco at Redacted? Redacted was involved, but Redacted covered it up for some reason. I have no doubt they were involved in it as well. Such corruption in the Air Force is a disgrace to the Soviet Union. Yes, you're absolutely right. Killer Whale, no, Solipsis, right there. I feel like that's one hook. No, it's not. Oh. So confident, too. Alright, let's see what else we've got in here. Subject has woken up from the coma. No mentions of acid gambit so far. Subject transferred to last barricade. Behavior normal. Lots of Redacted. Nucleus spooks seem to have picked up on Subject's presence in Redacted. We had no way of extracting her, so she had to be terminated. Opus Dei will send the bill as usual. Alright, well, we got Opus Dei over here. Nucleus is down here. Okay, well, let's rearrange this a little bit so I can read it a bit more nicely. There we go. Bam. Done. And now Junction is the only other one left. No, Junction's over here already. Do we have the connections we need? We do not. Let's see what else we've got. So Aurora, day 1. Established an observation post across the street from Obsidian Eye's headquarters in Chicago. Dilettante not due until tomorrow. I will get you over to here. Where's Chicago? Chicago's over here. Aurora. I could have sworn I've seen Aurora. Might have been in the previous one. Dilettante and Obsidian Eyes. Just realized the Ugly Twin connection. Alright, let's check this one out. Redacted pizzas. It has come to my attention that one of you has been buying pizzas with a stolen Sidewinder's credit card and delivering it to Enormous. Redacted, this must end. Understand? I won't have it said that Stone Groove tracked us down because somebody couldn't act like a bloody professional for 10 straight minutes. Yo, pizza's delicious, alright? Pizza's tasty. What do you want? Stone Groove, Sidewinders. Do we see Sidewinders somewhere here? Starting to get real messy. I don't think so. What do you got for me? String Quartet asked us to follow Redacted during their visit in Great Wave, following allegations of involvement with Redacted. Aurora and Redacted were dispatched. Redacted. Arrival at Great Wave. Target surveyed the area and entered the shops. Until 1320, Target gets in and out of the shop, checking the area each time. Lots of Redacted. We suspect the abduction was orchestrated either by Redacted or Indigo Codices. Oh, I don't like seeing Indigo's name like this. Aurora, where did you go? There we are. Great Wave is over here. I think that's the connection to Chicago. Yep. Bam. New intel for Mercenary Dossier, as expected. Shin Kick. What a name, Shin Kick. And port wine here. Alright, let's back on out. So military use of space, we've got everything we need, and then I wonder if that'll help move any of these things along. Yeah, it's time to move. I figured. So let's get the hell out of here. Let's head on over to Dublin. It's relatively central, not so expensive. I don't mind the initial danger being up there because whatever, we'll dodge danger, no problem. So confirm that move. Let's head on the rocky road to Dublin. And that's an excellent song, by the way. Yeah, get ourselves cooled off a little bit. We've got Undertow. As soon as we're rid of the traitor, we'll hit the command center in Moscow to plant fake control codes. Even if Turncoat gets the codes, the Almaz station will be useless, as the codes send it tumbling down harmlessly into the atmosphere. Looking forward to that cutscene. Ooh. Weird camera angle throwing me off. I got so used to the previous location. Got so used to it. Alright, well, we're almost at Vancouver. Alright, back to the facility here. Monk control phrase is up next. Locator on Jigsaw. We can start, you know, loosing some of these individuals soon. And now we've got recon going on over there. Agents assigned to comms analyze signal faster. I don't really care for that. What I care for is the story mission. Assault the Almaz control station in Moscow. Gonna do some recon first. Unfortunately, Needles is preoccupied, well, not Needles, but Theremin is preoccupied over here for 8 hours. And no one else will get the extra benefit. Spade. We've never met Spade, have we? So in Vancouver, 2 out of the 3 agents are affected by control phrases, which is great. Spade is in Moscow, probably with some more enemy agents. Can't just be 4 enemy agents active right now. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So late in the game to have to waste money on this guy. Jeez, I kind of want to just kill him. But no, it's fine. We'll have a spot open for him in the once the forgery expansion happens. We'll use him to make us money. We'll use him to make us money. Anyway, let's get the intel continuing over here. Oh, gone over there. Wow, haven't seen enemy recon in a very long time. It's not going to make a difference to us. It won't increase danger or anything. Spirit's all the way over there, so you know what? You can stay there, buddy. You can stay there. So who's in Vancouver in that case? Just these 2. There's got to be somebody else. Always 3 agents. If I'm not mistaken. I don't mind this finishing off, to be perfectly honest. Good for you, Paulius. Good for you. Recon is almost done. Oh, we asked around about Indigo or any unusual deals or events surrounding her disappearance. The mobsters revealed that a Beholder operative paid well for our security details. We have enough information for us to locate Indigo. Send a team to recover the agent. I'm like jumping to the conclusion that more money is better. I kind of want to follow the enemy operative, but I feel like that'll be too slow. Send a team to recover the agent. Okay, well, the Vancouver assault mission is ready to go. Looks like Clover's leveled up because of it. Good for her. We can roll right in. I was hoping to have Indigo back in time for it, but looking like that's not going to be the case. If we go in for the assault, how big is this mission? A full-on mission. Kodiak. Holy crap, man. I swear, I should just roll in with, like, full-on Juggernaut armor across the board and just gun everybody down and see how long I can survive. But no, we're not going to do that. We're going to play it safe, but we're going to play it safe at the top of the next episode. I'm sorry that this was only an intel episode, guys. Just kind of got stuck in a rut there, looped all the intel. Got a lot done, though. So if you enjoy it, then, you know, it's been a good episode. Got a lot done. We have one more dossier we can complete, but maybe we'll deal with that after we deal with Vancouver at the beginning of the next session. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, and if you're enjoying the series, make sure you let me know by dropping a like and a comment down below. And as always, I want to give a massive thanks to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis and keeping us alive and running smoothly. I just want to say, pray for Indigo. Hopefully she comes back to us in one piece and loyal. Otherwise, I'll be very sad. Till next time, thank you all very much for watching. Das Vidanya.